Okay, today is March 30th, 4:55 p.m. It's on a Sunday. So I got into a trade based on this trend here. Okay, so this is the point where I got in. Right here, that's where I got in. But it turned out it's actually a support area, and now it's trending up. So I looked to the left and I thought, okay, so where is the support? But there is no support. It just made itself a support at the point where I got in. That seems to be how it works. So in my mind, if I'm thinking that it is actually trending down and my entry point is a continuation of whatever is happening, it reverses. So that has been the story for quite a while here recently. It's doing the exact opposite of what I'm doing right now. It's amazing to me. So what happens is that, okay, so if this is actually trending back up, that means that if I sell here and get in, it's going to keep going up. It's going to reverse. So it's the reverse of whatever I do. It's odd. It's very, very odd. It is the reverse of whatever I do. As soon as I get out, that's going to reverse. But if I don't get out, then it's going to keep continuing. So far, I lost 15 bucks already just on this trade. That is amazing. That is that is amazing. Yeah, this trading thing is not working out right now. It's oddly not working out. So I'm wrong. I should get out. Obviously, I can't wait for it to return because I don't know. I have no idea. I thought it was going to continue, thinking that there's so what was causing that? So if I draw here and here, see, look at that. If I had closed it out, I would be saying to myself, why did I do that? Right? That's why size matters. If I had two lots on there, that would have been, what is that, 80, that would have been $100 lost right there. $100 lost. All because I would get in all because I was in on a red candle going short. Right? So that's about $80 if I had two lots on there. nearly about $100. So it's trading very slow now. Um, despite the fact that uh, despite the fact that somebody might swing by here uh, with some sort of chemical dispersion, when I get to a critical point where I'm about to get funded, I'm going to uh, post my trading results, each significant milestones that I have. So this is phase one. I'm down approximately about 1.6%. I was up 3% on a Friday, and then I started going downhill. Whereas I was making erratic trades, just like here. One, two and a half, $250 right there, 2.5% right there. After all these, and this is the reason why I would get in, it would do the exact opposite of what I was doing, and then I would exit here, and then I would like say to myself, why did I get out when I was right? So had I gotten out of here, I would have said, oh my God, why did I get out? Currently it's 5 o'clock on a Sunday. Now it's establishing itself as a support right there. Look at that. It did that here too, so I'm just waiting for it to see. It's actually a support. It is support. Now gold seems to be retreating. It's here at a critical point of resist support right there. So let's see. I'm gonna sell that too. See what happens. It seems to be favoring a downside, but anything can happen. So gold is there. It seems to be respecting a support. That seems to be support right there, despite the fact that it is declining here. Gold is at an all-time high. It has never been higher than that, right at the current moment. So I'm trading around an area where it's a support and resistance area. That's what I'm doing right there. That's what I'm trading around here. So if I had big size, that would have been a major issue right here. Really big size. If I had a really big size, that could have been a detriment. Huge, huge. loss, as it would cause my emotions to kick in. Okay, I got out of gold. I'm starting the day with a green. If I get about 880, I'll be making about $10. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's got more downside, it looks like, but I'll take it. Ah, okay, so I made about $10 right there. That's a good start. So if I do the same trade like 14 times, I'll be back to even. Okay. So small size allows me to absorb the drawdown. That's going up. It's at a point where it's at resistance here. It's at resistance here. It's going to do something here. We'll see what happens there. Okay. So the start of the week is starting on a green note, despite the fact that it is um, a small amount. Now, uh, now I hope that I'm mentally and physically ready to start on this road trip again to getting funded and then getting a payout this time around without making excessive trades. Okay. So last week it was like a vacation and I did things that we're not supposed to be doing because at any moment I can just risk it all. At any moment I can risk it all and then whatever happens, happens, right? And most likely I will lose. Something that says, hey, do that, right? That's the most difficult part about trading for me. So today, uh, today it's starting out. So I'm starting out. It's positive, but I don't know what's going to happen later on. So off to the races for this week, and which should be interesting. With see as a day trader, whatever happens with the global economic news is um, if it's if there's some volatility, that's a good thing. But if there's no news or anything like that, that would be difficult to trade in that kind of an environment. So even though there is something called the April 2nd, where the U.S. is uh, matching tariffs with other countries, which most likely will gyrate the market. So that's what's going on. But now this is my occupation. This is my job. So even though it's hard to do, I need to do this. Okay, I have to trade right. And so what does that mean? It means that just in this case right here, So I got here, and if I sized in too big, that would cause me to sell out early because that thing was up like 15 bucks. Down 15 bucks. So if I have a sufficiently small size, then even though I got in here, I can absorb it and then wait for the move to occur. Think about it here. It was red, so I got in on a red. It turned out to be green. I waited a little bit. It turned out to be red, and then it started to come back down again. So that's what I'm having to overcome at this moment. So even here, look at that. It's coming right back to where I purchased, but it's still in a downtrend. This thing is in a downtrend, so this is still bearish right here for whatever the period is. It's still in a downtrend right there. So if I keep trading like this, that's roughly about 10 bucks right there. That's 10 bucks. That's 10 bucks. Okay, if I keep trading like this, I'm gonna and if I do that 10 times, that's gonna be 1%. So 1%, 1%, 1%, that keeps adding up. It works. That's the way I need to keep trading. So that's how it's going to be.